And if you have an anchor in the back, then all of a sudden you can start with containing the basketball and denying those open lanes.
Oklahoma might go down. Nah, it's halftime. They up 7 against Baylor. But Baylor 13. 7 ain't much in college.
Welcome to what should be a great Saturday night for the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. You look at San Antonio, pretty much the heart of the NBA season, and reflecting on how they've been executing, it has been solid.
This is an incredible atmosphere in this building, Kevin. I mean, their winning streak has continued to grow. As it has, their fans' excitement has grown right along with it.
And you know what? You can feel it in the air, guys. The home crowd energized. And I'll tell you what, right now, this is one of the toughest buildings you are going to ever compete in when you talk about trying to play on the road in the NBA.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Curry in at the point.
I don't know. Maybe they're still working out the kinks on D because that clearly was a breakdown. And so last season for Tony Parker, somewhat of a shift. I mean, he was solid, but injuries cost him a few games. He also had his lowest assists and points per game totals since his rookie year. But he fought through like the champion that he is.
Now here's Green after the miss from Stephen Curry. Launches a 3. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
It's been a very efficient first quarter for him. He's creating good opportunities and converting those that he creates.
Last year, a big challenge for Tony Parker. He was in his 14th season, obviously. Every great player needs to transform his game as he gets on in age, Clark. We've seen it with the great ones. Parker did put up the highest three-point percentage of his career last year.
And he also ran the offense with tremendous poise and professionalism and cut down the turnover average as well, the lowest of his career.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Green kicks to Thompson. Golden State moving the ball around. Green, the screen, and finished off by Bogut.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he rips it down.
Now here's Leonard. Against the Lakers, he was really on his game. Right side Aldridge from 10 feet out. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Aldridge has got his first points of the night.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Here's Curry with the 3. Another miss by Curry. The Spurs have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Leonard with no one around. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. Let's now go to the 2K leaderboard to look at the teams that specialize in intimidation. Here are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. In third, the Warriors.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the end.
Look at that jam. I mean, just beautiful.
Fantastic dunk, and he decided to hang around up there for a while, Kevin.
Well, maybe, he didn't want to land awkwardly. I don't know.
Oh, guys, come on. He's up there posing. He's posing for the photographers. That's all that's about.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Well, the Spurs just don't go on losing streaks very often, Greg. One perk of being a talented veteran group.
San Antonio, nice.
Lost 4 games in a row twice last year. Over the last decade before that, Kevin, they had only lost 4 games in a row twice.
That's a more basic
really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Look at the last game for the Golden State Warriors. It was a win against Indiana.
And offensively, everything they did seemed to just come together beautifully. They threw a lot of things at the wall, and most of it stuck.
Yeah, it did stick in high-quality fashion, too. I mean, multi-faceted approach like that takes a really sophisticated, locked-in defense to stop it. That certainly wasn't the case that day. Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
Here's Curry. He picked up 39 points in the last one against Indiana.
But his passing just blew me away. I mean, to see him operate their offense that way was a breath of fresh air. And checking out the numbers for Tim Duncan, how his last 10 games have gone. He's putting up about 8 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And I think he's got to be pretty pleased with his output. And you know he's always looking to push himself.
Yeah, you know, really solid numbers across the board here, Greg. I mean, he contributes in a multitude of ways for this club.
Boris Diaz checked in for San Antonio. Mills comes in for Tony Parker. Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. West is checked in for Aldridge. Kyle Anderson comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Ginobili in for Daniel Green. Iguodala kicks to Green. 6 on the shot clock. And he goes in for the dunk.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
It's stolen by Green. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And how about Sean Livingston? Just a terrific comeback story. Of course, he suffered that famous knee injury, one of the worst I've ever seen, and he's willed himself back to become a valuable player in this league.
Ginobili attacking. Back to West. Iguodala with the steal, and it's the Warriors on the break. The pull-up, and he can't bank that one in. Spurs trail by 5. He signed a nice 3-year deal with the Warriors off their bench. Great fit for that team.
No question of it. Rare package at 6'7", who's a true point guard and extremely versatile defensively. He can play alongside Steph Curry, handling the ball or off it, and easy to see why the Dubs were happy to get him.
San Antonio making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And Mills with a clear path to the hoop. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. A 1 near Iguodala as he lets it go. That drops and it comes off the assist from Livingston. There's 39 seconds left here in the opening quarter. To halt the run, Mills can't hit. Warriors leading by 9. From past the arc, they get the rebound. There's the pass to Livingston. There's 18 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
Ginobili, that's good.
Even though there's a height disadvantage, he's still able to go up and over his man.
Well, he's fearless. I mean, there's nothing that concerns him. No matter what the matchup is, he's a guy that doesn't back down. He's beyond being intimidating.
And released it in time, but it's off the mark. The basket. It's coming early and often in the first quarter. And the ageless one, Tim Duncan, just a remarkable career. His teammate Tony Parker talked about playing alongside.
It's unbelievable.
It's both unbelievable and amazing, you'd have to agree, talking about Tim Duncan and how he, Greg, continues to stay near the top of his game.
You know, Kevin, they say nobody has ever defeated Father Time. But you know what? There have been a couple of bigs that you'd have to see are the exceptions. Kareem being one, and then obviously now what Tim Duncan has been able to do over the course of his career. Just unbelievable.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Rush out there with Draymond Green.
Shoveled already.
There's Barbosa. Then there's Iguodala. And it's Azili in at the center. Outside, Green. It's Curry with the drive. Azili. Great assist by Curry. That one goes in.
Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
Pass to Duncan. The dish to Aldridge. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Leonard. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Sunday morning, it said the sun gonna be out.
You know that Kawhi Leonard has an incredible reach with his arms, but even his hands are just massive, measured at 10 inches long and 11 inches wide. Wow.
Leonard hits them both. Well, to give some perspective on Leonard's hand size, Greg was talking about Clark, those measurements, 11 by 10, are what you typically would find on 7-footers. Well, this kid's 6'6", 6'7".
Yeah, and I'm 6'9", and I'm about 9 by 7. Okay, I'll just let you know. The only other hands comparable to that, Dr. J.
Ooh, yes, huge.
Basketball,
Duncan dishes to Green.
What you playing, kids?
Back to Duncan.
Oh, okay.
And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Kawhi Leonard with another great season last year earned his first Defensive Player of the Year award with his outstanding play.
And for Leonard, he became the first perimeter player to win one since 2004. That just shows you how incredible his defense was at times.
Anderson, he's checked in for Duncan. Second free throw.
You want to go to your court, Trey?
And, you know, for Leonard, you can add that Defensive Player of the Year award to his career list, and that puts him in elite company, one of only 3 players to win Defensive Player of the Year and Finals MVP. The other 2, Jordan and Olajuwon.
And for Leonard, winning the Defensive Player of the Year didn't change him at all. I mean, he received a car for winning that award and gave it to charity. Went out of his way to thank his teammates during his acceptance speech. I mean, I think it speaks of his character and really the impact.
He's in there, you probably cut dip all the times.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. You might as well make those adjustments right away.
You said G5 fly high like close.
You send him a message to join the chat.
Second quarter ball, just over a minute and a half played. So
I know. You tell him.
Which road's that?
Curry with it. He has 5. Here's Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
And the rejection by Azili.
You don't got no guard.
And rush kicks to Iguodala. Green with the block. And Parker, here we go. And the rejection by Azili. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And here's Iguodala outside. And it's Iguodala again missing.
And it's just hard to imagine the Spurs
in the park killing these
on the sidelines. He's the longest tenured coach in the NBA and has done so much for this team. Easily one of the best coaches in the history of our league.
Well,
Spurs trail by 5.
What up, though?
Now here's Leonard. 8 points for him.
Kids. Yo, we put hands on them niggas last night by like 20.
And it's Iguodala with the
last night.
Golden State's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory.
And then I went to bed.
He wasn't even playing with us all.
Nah, we beat some niggas by 4.
Dishes it to Green. Fires for 3. And they will
I told we did beat some niggas by 40.
Well, that's his second foul, and he does not want to pick up number 3 here. That'll mess your game up.
So San Antonio going with
That's
an
the
almost
best we ever
entirely
played.
new group here. West is checked in for Aldridge. Diaw comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Green. And it's Mills in for Butler.
I'm going right out, too.
Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes comes in for Draymond Green. Thompson, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Curry.
And you know, guys, Manu Ginobili's relationship with Greg
here.
Popovich has been really interesting over the years. In the beginning,
You see, I had to get my game out early this week, right?
Ginobili played with a lot
Yeah,
more
you almost lost. I was watching it for you there. I said,
Yeah, I said the first quarter is my worst
Thompson
quarter
misses.
ever, man.
Spurs trail by 3. And Mills kicks to Anderson.
Always down by
Gets
double
that one to
digits
fall
in
after
the
missing
first
his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot.
Sure,
You
you
don't
can
always
bring me
throw
a
it
pack
to
of
your
bogeys,
teammate.
man.
You throw it to where he
I got
needs
you.
it.
Getting back to
Man,
Ginobili
you
and
better check
Popovich.
that
Everyone
fucking
thought
SRT
Popovich would
out.
break Ginobili
man, everybody said you
space, but
fucking 5 miles away.
you know this, it was the opposite here.
You know, Pop recognized he had something special in Ginobili, and it ended up changing his own philosophy. I mean, which I think speaks to the greatness of Greg Popovich. I mean, he was saying, you know, he does things Ginobili that win games.
If I get out, I will.
Be so micromanagement.
You ain't getting out till tomorrow.
He hit
Nah,
a 3
they
in the
not gonna hit
first,
the
but
complex.
so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Feeds it to Diaw. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili.
We got
Diaw's got
Come on,
the lead
just
to
play
1
for
now
us,
for
yo.
the Spurs. To the inside.
Yo,
Got him
where
with some.
he at?
It's stolen by West. And Mills
Hold
kicks to
on.
Anderson.
Let him hit dip for me real quick, Jared.
Stolen by Thompson.
That slinger.
And now running up the court, Barbosa pushing it up. Ginobili with the steal. And a fast break now for the Spurs. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to
got
go
it,
after the
man.
block. But that one's going to count.
And the Spurs making a change here. Simmons is checked in. Kicks to Bogut. Pass to Barbosa.
Fuck you, play before, man.
Thompson for the triple. San Antonio with the rebound. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And if you look at the numbers, guys, the balance they had offensively.
Very satisfying road win because you're right. There was tremendous balance displayed. I mean, the crowd was basically stunned at how they were able to dismantle that defense.
Tim Duncan, he's checked in for San Antonio.
I think it's going to be tough for them to trim this deficit if he keeps missing those kinds of shots, Kevin. I mean, they need his points.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Duncan with the block. Ginobili. The feed now to Mills. Drains the three-pointer. Mills has got 5 points now in the quarter.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Can't hit, and Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Five seconds left to play here in the second
Got the
quarter.
home court.
The Warriors have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
These niggas got 2 losses.
That free throw, no good. The Warriors making a switch here.
We got 2 wins. We might be out with the computer. Look, they got a computer too, so
Not a
it's
typical
easy.
triple line for him there.
They got
He
2
had been knocked
computers.
down today.
And that concludes the first half.
Oh,
It's San Antonio.
slide, you better work that nigga. Nigga only a 58.
17-4 run. And now let's catch up with Doris.
Yo, word.
Yes, Kevin, here with Steph and Curry. And Steph, you've had to deal with a lot
And they
of
got me running the
pressure.
points. So the offense goes through me today.
Halftime show.
Oh, shit.
Let's go, man.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith. San Antonio's first quarter could have gone much better. They gave themselves a lot of work to do by letting the deficit get to as many as 9 points.
Yo, Tree, man, you gotta understand we not from Cali. Take this league stuff out of here.
And that'll do it for now. As the second half of our game is about to get underway.
Switch your view.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull
You
away.
ain't getting the ball no more, D-Bob.
Leonard having a good one. He has 8 points, and he's produced 6 points from the free throw line. That's nice work.
And Clark, it'll definitely help their cause.
Oh, stop coming to the same side of the court. I'm more
Spurs leading by 6.
Hey,
The always reliable Parker
Oh,
in the
you
backcourt.
set
Over
your
top
pick,
into
though.
Duncan. And it's
I'm
Leonard
bumping
in
into
the
man
small
over
forward.
there.
So that's it. Greg Popovich starts the second half. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
That's how you make it happen, guys. Ball
I need that
pressure
space
and
to
then a
work
run
out.
And that's how you flip the script in terms of momentum right there.
Rebound. Let's go, let's go.
Barnes, the Black Falcon. I mean, he was a high school phenom in Ames, Iowa, and a lottery pick back in 2012 after 2 seasons at Carolina. Remember also in high school, he was a teammate of Dougie McBuckets.
Curry attacking.
You can just drop
A
that
three
dime
from
on me.
The shot is off. Great D that time from Leonard.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get the
My bad.
Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing
Let's
the
go,
momentum.
man.
No
6-6.
doubt that is within
I
his
told you I
range.
let the
Well, I would hope
offense
so.
run
He's a
through
pro
me. I
and
got
he's
it.
only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Curry kicks to Green.
I got that, man.
Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 5 assists in the game.
Come
Boy,
on.
the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And how good a playmaker has Tony Parker been? One of the best in recent history. The all-time leader in assists for the Spurs over his 14 years there. Just a crafty guy with the ball in his hand.
Yo, why y'all call timeout, B?
I did that by accident, yo. Trying to go 20 on one of these dudes, man.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Barnes.
I threw the broadcast up, man. I want niggas to see this shit.
Warriors trail by 9. And continuing our talk of Tony Parker, the first year he laced up his sneakers, he increased the tempo for that entire season. And continues to this day.
Yeah, and the increase in floor
Gas,
spacing and
Bob.
tempo.
Oh, you gotta shoot that.
Tim Duncan and Parker
Good move,
won
good
the
take,
championship
good take.
together in 2003, and obviously Duncan and Parker have won a few more rings since then.
Shaq,
outside.
like 30 seconds too
And
late,
again,
bro.
it's the Warriors missing. Spurs leading by 9.
We needed that big man right there, too. Little third man right there.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes
You know what I'm
in.
saying? It's a big thing.
You're the bug, and sometimes
Let's go, computer.
you're the winner. Let's go.
Choke
This is
artist.
certainly the bug.
Yeah, they choked. Follow, Trey.
And I'm not even sure that I want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right. Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Boris Diaz checked in for Duncan. Ginobili comes in for Daniel Green. And it's Kyle Anderson in for Parker. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes on about. Spurs retain possession.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Brandon Rush is checked in for
No,
Golden State.
you wanted if you that's when you was going coming straight down.
Shot clock at 5. Shot on the wing. The Spurs rebound. Leonard dishes to Aldridge. Back to Leonard.
Relax, man.
Rush grabs the miss.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled.
What did you say?
Basketball.
There's only one guard. The other guard is the computer.
Right. What did you say? The phone.
And Curry, here we go. And the rejection by Leonard.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket. That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Here's Curry. No good. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili. That's 10 points for Kawhi Leonard.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Oh, my God, man.
Curry against
Anderson.
You're talking about getting the ball up to a guard.
Nigga bumping back.
Get it to go.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
I got these niggas, man. Slow down. I got it.
That's his first foul.
Oh, what are you doing, man?
Into a good situation, but a touch off where the team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he wanted.
They're not giving my
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Andrew Bogut is checked in for Festus.
You got a flavor.
And it's Livingston in for Curry. Sent back by Bogut. David West gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Barnes is checked in for Golden State. Greg, Steve Kerr did win over the locker room in a hurry last season.
What you think of coming out?
Jackson. Accelerates everything. They certainly bought into it.
They really did. And
It's no outside, dog.
what it is to come into a situation where expectations are that high. But he also went out of his way to empower his players and really give them some accountability. Didn't try to hide anyone on the defense and play to the strengths
again. We are on three court.
on the offensive team.
Second. And then first.
The activity level.
We definitely need you, though.
Defensively,
I ain't even gonna play a game. I'm just gonna be on my
They've
court.
repeatedly gotten out of the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And they give me
In
the
addition
foul.
to going over the game plan, making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this is
We are in the bonus.
for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first
And it's the
time.
bonus.
Gatorade, plenty of basketball still to play here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point.
You gotta get flavor too.
Completely run out of gas down the stretch of the game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be
And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings intangibles, though. And I remember talking about his career with Tom Izzo at Michigan State. Those exact things. More than just what you see.
And our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves
what's
about
up, Jeff?
the heart and soul of the Warriors.
Don't talk to my man like that.
Warriors moving it up. Curry leading the charge. Offline with his three.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just trying to slow the game down and try to get some easy. You know, you talk about Green's enthusiasm before the game.
Hell yeah. Yeah, good shots, Mark.
Or even in an opponent's ear, he's a vocal presence.
Yeah, they're trying to go on a little run just now.
Yeah, it was.
That little flagrant man doesn't know about bunch of bullshit, though. The past minute.
The Spurs
Turn
making a
over
switch.
flagrant.
Parker's checked in.
Yeah.
He dishes it to West. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
Good game. Yo, the computer, that's why we did. That's why you don't need that computer guy. He be blowing.
Right. So they need that foul.
Yeah, we had him stuck.
Yeah, he wasn't getting ready to hit that.
For Tony Parker. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. West with the block. They recover it. Curry. No good with the layup.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifle.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Warriors trail by 11. Golden State here in the fourth. In at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. And it's Barnes in at the 3. Here's Green. That drops.
Oh, man. Nobody's down there. I had him. I forced him in.
Parker's got his 4th assist with
Sorry,
that one here.
sorry, we good. We still good. We still good.
Here's Bogut.
It's just going a little run.
I love the ball movement.
Take the screen if I hold control.
Just served him up.
Back up top.
Parker kicks to Duncan. On the wing, Green. And sent back by Bogut.
Yeah, you need a timeout.
Yeah.
Curry passes to Green.
Going on a little run.
Rebound by Parker. Parker's got his 3rd rebound
Yo,
tonight.
Johnson can't be at home. Got the computers on us, man.
To the paint.
Yeah, no, y'all don't be moving, no. Be clogged up back
Sends
there.
it back.
You
They
running
recover.
too quick.
And
Slow
he'll
it down
serve
on the
that
break. Unless you got the dunk.
Warriors trail by 13. Curry dishes to Thompson.
There you
Fires
go.
from deep.
And just because you pass it down to me, I'm always looking to kick it back out for a better shot unless I got to.
Form for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And there's the call on
Get there, get there.
That's
I'm
a
on you
for
at.
him.
Big
Father
draw.
Ginobili's checked in for San Antonio. Then for the Warriors, Brandon Rush. He's checked in for Harrison Barnes. Barbosa comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there.
Sure, cover the screen. You made
It
the
was
screen
really a
on
case
top.
of a great defensive
My fault,
play,
yeah, I said
triggering
it.
some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant,
Damn.
and this guy,
Good
much
shot.
like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in.
Side.
Here's Livingston. Takes a
Go
big
three, go
high
three.
bounce and goes in.
There you go, that's
Livingston's
it.
got it back down to a
There you go.
7-50
Bro.
deficit for the Warriors.
I know how to pass out the paint.
Here's Parker.
To my man.
Right side Aldridge.
My fault. That's how I get whipped.
And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive
What you
and
up
take
by?
some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
And
We're
that
down
was
by.
good.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Back door.
Warriors trail by 13.
Oh,
good look.
Livingston kicks
I
to
see
Green.
you.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
How about the concentration?
That
He
motherfucker
gets
ain't
in
gonna
with
pull
stays
like
with
that.
the play and gets the
That's the only way he was going to go in
Innovation
and
and
he pulled it.
improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
You know, the Warriors took some flack when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin Love, but I really think that the rise of Draymond Green as their stretch four-man
Good block.
made the
Good
decision
block.
even better
That's our
and
ball.
also kept their cap situation far more flexible.
Right there.
Get some information for us, Doris.
Kevin, Greg Popovich is just going over the plan with his team. He wanted his guys to keep up the intensity, saying, if any of you think this game is over, you're wrong. We've got work to do. I don't want to see any letdown on the defensive end of the floor.
Pop out that
Guys,
corner.
watch how it plays
I
out.
know. I couldn't get there, dog. I could not get there.
And then Leonard with the dunk.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
And Draymond Green won't give you the
came out the paint when he scored.
Deceptive impact, Clark, at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I call
we
him
all
a
was in there, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, because he does a little bit of everything that brings
So yeah, all of us was in there and just, you just the one they gave it to all.
Yeah, they gave it
not
to
an
me,
all-star
man.
yet. But some of his total contributions on the floor.
Yo, that was all up right there.
He power surged that one down. Wow.
Yeah, good term to use. One of the game's top dunkers for sure.
Folks, that's not a petty, not a Manny. That's a facial. And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard.
Yo, the computer got 3 fouls. I don't need a foul.
They've asserted their taking control on the glass. I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
And he gets the bucket.
Yeah. That's exactly why
we good, because we can score when we want to score, so we good.
Yeah. Pump fake, hook, line, and sinker.
You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa.
Klay Thompson.
1:32 left in the fourth quarter. Thompson is doubled. The drive by Green. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Good on the triple.
First
The rebound,
second,
kick it back out and set it back up.
Heat up.
Parker passes to Ginobili. Here's Aldridge.
That's a good setup, though, brothers.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Yeah, it's not a surprise then to
man.
see them out in front.
Should've been.
The way they've been efficient offensively in this half and actually
Yeah,
the
kids.
entire game.
You watch 2K TV this week?
And Steph Curry with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Cousin
Ain't
from
no on it?
Nah, it's cousin from
last week.
from the
Need
Grizzlies.
the ball.
Connolly.
And the Spurs with possession.
But they also talking about the forward shit on there too.
Curry.
Listen, both.
Yeah, that's what we need to watch.
Right, help, Trey. One shot.
53 seconds
Nah,
left.
definitely.
Aldridge. Warriors with the rebound.
Come back, bring it back.
Has not
Stay off the
been
paint.
their best.
But they're still in this
Pass
one,
it.
fellas. Can they pump it up?
And then they do that.
In transition, here come the Spurs.
That's my fault, man. Trying to assist
Parker dishes to Ginobili.
You should have went straight to the paint. You should have kept that same offense.
Back to
You
Parker.
don't gotta set the screen. You could just bump into the
Parker
nigga
double
and go
team.
about
He
the
feeds it to Aldridge. 6 to shoot. A 3 from Leonard. Rebound Bogut.
That was close right there.
Yeah, it was.
Good D. We good.
Parker against
Yeah,
Curry.
it's definitely good.
3-point range. It's rebounded by Leonard.
We doing everything right except for missing shots.
Ginobili outside.
I don't want to shoot 68%.
It's a fall.
Yeah, that's it.
Walk out of here with a win and send this crowd
I'm looking at the
home
other
happy.
thing.
Yeah, you know, it was a real
Yeah, we
solid
shooting 6.